Yes, Mom, I've got it.
The music in me. Let's have a look at Grandmother's weekly protection check here.
What's that?
Why, it's a ticket to Sober Grad Night in Colorado.
Oh, yes, the ticket he told me about.
Ah, that's the ticket.
Let's see what he has to say. Here's the latest on my broken ankle.
Stop. Oh, good, I was
Doc
wondering.
says I'll be all right, only I have to stay off my feet
That's
for
great.
a week or so.
Stop.
Anyway,
Don't
here's
stop.
the ticket for the High Teen Carnival.
Stop.
It's too late to turn it in, so you have yourself a time and tell me all about it.
I'll live vicariously through you.
One couple.
How many is that again?
That means a date. Not like just going around with the crowd. Just me and a girl. Well, that's all right.
If I pick a little fight bonanza.
Only, what girl? Who?
Who put the ram in the ramalama ding dong?
How do you choose a date?
Rochambeau?
Whose company would you enjoy? Well, one thing you can consider is looks.
Do we really need to be told that?
Woody thought of Janice and how good-looking she was.
And lived up to his name.
To date somebody like her.
They could visit the dimension of terrible carnival games.
Yes, he'd enjoy that.
Not.
Except, well, it's too bad Janice always acts so superior and bored. She'd make a fellow feel awkward and inferior.
And then he'd have to kill her. That's not really funny.
Well, perhaps someone who doesn't feel superior.
Someone inferior.
Betty. And yet, it just doesn't seem as if she'd be much fun.
Betty lives in the dimension of terrible decorations.
What about Anne? She knows how to have a good time.
She likes food.
The fellow with her relax, have fun too. Yes, that's what a boy likes. He wants to know he's appreciated. Anne would be fun on a date.
Anne appreciates the carny
So
dimension.
Woody decided he'd ask Anne for this first date. But just how should he ask her?
Ransom note?
And what if she refused?
Oh, she'll refuse.
No, it won't be easy asking for that first date.
Let's watch the carnage.
Well, Woody, hi.
Hi, Ed.
What you doing?
Just thinking.
Don't work too hard.
And just what do you mean by that?
This private?
No, stick around if you like.
Whoa.
Well, hello, Edward. I thought I heard you come in.
Banging around like a moose.
Oh, Mom, is it all right with you if I have a date Saturday night?
Well, of course, you generally go out on Saturday.
Every week you ask permission to go to KFC, it's okay.
Mom, this is different. A date. I haven't asked her yet, but I'd like to take Aunt Davis to the High Teen Carnival.
Oh, Anne's a nice girl, but...
Does she get high?
Wait. Well, you're rather young.
Oh, Mom, give him a break. I think he can swing it. We all have to start sometime.
Oh, Edward, he's certainly too young to be
You
swinging.
don't overdo on dating. Ed knows what I mean.
Oh.
Weekends only, and not too late.
I'll bet Ed does know.
I just called up to check on the night. I think I can get by a little earlier than usual. How's 7:30?
He's so
right, Mary.
dreamy.
Bye now.
Boy, you sure make it sound easy. How do you do it?
Practice, my boy. Experience.
Whoa.
But I don't think I'll know what to say, what to talk about.
Now, don't worry about that.
You
Just be
won't.
your natural, talkative old self. Come on, let's see what's for supper.
Wait a second. Oh, Mom, is the floor dry yet?
I think that's Woody's I'm about to humiliate myself and I could use some privacy safe word. Oh. Oh.
Hello, Miss. This is Woody.
Mrs. Woody, wait a minute.
May I speak to Anne?
No.
How do you ask for a date?
Badly.
What about this?
Anne? Well, how about a date?
That is, how about you date me? I mean,
No thanks, Woody.
I wonder what he wanted.
Well, suppose he did it this way.
Hi, Ann. What you doing Saturday night?
Well, he's suddenly cool.
I guess I'm busy.
Oh, yeah? Any chance of giving him the brush off for me?
I'd date him.
Oh, nerve.
Well, is there another way?
No.
Ann?
Oh, maybe there is.
This is Woody. Well, I have a ticket for the High Tea Carnival Saturday,
And, well, I'm nerdy again.
Would you
And,
like to
well,
go?
Why, yes, Woody. I'll have to talk to my folks about it, but I think I can go.
face
That'd be
acting.
fun.
Yeah. Well, shall I pick you up about 8 o'clock?
That's fine, Woody. 8 o'clock Saturday.
But the carnival's on Sunday. Well, whatever.
Bye. A date with Woody. Saturday.
I've made a huge mistake. Ah, this is nice and parochial. La, da, 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 da. Where did I put that? Oh, there.
Come in. Hi, Ann.
Now get the hell out. What is all this crap?
What are you doing? Why aren't you the inquisitive little sister?
It's just the way I'm written.
For my date tonight with Woody. Oh, he's nice.
Nice and easy.
Date, huh? What'll you do? Go to some fancy place for dinner? No.
Eat your dinner in a fancy restaurant.
And then he'll bring me home. Oh, that doesn't sound like much. Why, we'd have fun at the carnival, you and I, wouldn't we? Oh, yes.
That's the point, you idiot.
I can have fun in just that way. I think the important thing about a date is to have a good time.
Durhay.
You don't need to spend a lot of money to do that. You just enjoy whatever you're doing. Whether it's movies or parties or anything.
Industrial espionage, crap shooting, miniature golf.
My, you'll be out late. Why not particularly late? Mom and Dad and I have an agreement about what time to come in. Look,
I've got it all charted out right
can I
here.
get my stockings from the bathroom? Sure.
Whoa.
Mom, do we have any cleaning fluid?
I can't get the bloodstains out of the bathtub.
We have some. Oh, here, let me.
No, I'll do it.
That's it, son. Look your best. Your first date is mighty important.
Yeah.
If I don't hook her now, my whole plot is ruined.
Dad, were you excited the night of your first date?
Whoa.
Sure was.
So was I. I took my date seriously. A date was a major event.
Dates only came around once in a century back then. There, good Jack.
And he didn't even bother to call me. Well, when he finally came, I had to run upstairs and do my face and my hair all over again.
Not a word.
That fella had a lot to learn about girls.
And that boy's
His
name.
mother lost all interest in him after she met me.
In fact, she lost interest in men altogether.
And the moral of that story is that I should be on time tonight, right?
You bet. And the same goes for Ann.
Any girl who can't be ready
This is
on
your
time
face
for a
on
date
drugs.
isn't good enough for my boy. Well, what are you doing? Oh, go find a mirror so you can see yourself.
Oh, what a loser.
Hi, Woody. Oh, hi. Big night, eh? Yeah. Flowers.
My face is
She
scared.
won't expect flowers, will she?
Huh? Oh, I hardly think so. I'm taking these to Mary because it's a special occasion. Of course, if you want to take flowers anyway, I guess there's no law against it.
Although the humiliation will sting for years.
Unless it's a Ritchie affair?
That's the general idea. Flowers for a prom or a very special party.
Or to deliver knockout gas to a double agent.
I'll have to run.
Me too. See you later.
Poor guy has no clue.
I'm going, folks.
All right, Ed. Have a nice time.
Whatever. Oh, wow, it must be fun. I mean, just look at all the hot dog balloons. And the games. And the offensive caricatures. Yeah. Did you see that? I totally dusted that balloon's ass. Hey, let's go over there. And fortune's ruined. Let's see. You're gonna die? Yeah. You're gonna die? Yeah.
Refreshments. I could go for a nice ice cold a hot dog.
Simulated culture in a desperate attempt to pretend there's any diversity here.
Now, are we the protagonists, or
we're all alike?
Here we are. I found us. Whoa! Look at Ann dig in there.
And like faithful servants, the hot dog balloons watched over the virgin youths. Well past night.
But when you're having so much fun, time goes all too fast.
Which explains why the last 10 minutes have felt like an hour.
And now, good night. The end of a perfect evening.
Yeah, perfectly boring.
But how do you say good night?
Do you use interpretive dance?
Perhaps.
Don't, please.
Well, why don't you talk to her instead of kissing her to death?
What, Ann?
I thought you put out. No.
Or it could go this way.
Gee, you just sense the chemistry, huh?
Well, so long.
Wah, wah.
Just like that. After all, a girl likes to know you've had a good time. So let's try saying goodnight again. One more way.
Or the highway.
Well, it's getting late.
Yes, it is. I'd ask you in for a bite to eat if it weren't so late. Let's plan to get home in time for a sandwich or something next time.
Say, that sounds good. I'll call you next week.
Will you?
No.
Well, thanks so much. I had loads of fun.
So did I.
Good night, Woody.
Night, Ann.
I mean, I do have time to come in for a second if you want. I mean, you know, I don't take long. Ow.
I am about to start the first in a series of cold showers.